10 hectares.
For 10.5.
For 10.5, so approximately 4 bags per hectare.
Yeah. Then
Which is how many kgs? 200
I think
kgs.
we use the less than about 20 for urea.
Half urea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But for desert dressing, that's where it took a lot of fertilizer. Yeah.
No, it looks fantastic. It really does.
Yeah, it's coming up nice.
Yeah, and this was planted early December.
About early December.
Early
Okay,
December.
so it has grown quick because most of the December crops are still here somewhere.
Mine is now like this.
Oh.
So we see. I'm saying it's wonderful. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
But you've got a lot of potential to plant other crops in between.
Sure.
We see this as 90% of your field wasted.
The spacing.
The spacing.
So you are saying that in between here there should be other crops.
Yeah. You're just inviting weeds now, and we need to produce enough organic matter to feed the soil. That's the cycle of nutrients.
Yes.
And we know that because these trees around your field are growing perfectly well and the grass, all the nutrients are here. There's no need to bring a single bag of fertilizer because we've got the evidence. Big trees are growing without any fertilizer. So you shouldn't need any fertilizer. But what the soil needs to keep alive is a lot of insects and microbes and worms, and all of them need food, and this is what they eat. Once the plant dies, this is their food. So the more we can feed the soil, the more vidoya we feed, the more insects, the more termites, the more worms and microbes, the bacteria. Once they are fed, they'll release the fertilizer which we need. So it's a cycle. Each one depends on each other. So once we've left a big gap here, we're denying growth to this area.
Because this is
Yeah. So you can even plant something.
So really there's potential here. We'd find people are now growing 3 to 4 crops in between or in amongst. So they might plant one of those, especially those Malawi climbing beans.
Yes.
They're quite good for just planting because they grow slowly. They allow the maize to grow quick, and then later on.
Do you plant them at the same time? Or?
We plant everything at the same time.
The Malawi beans?
Malawi beans, pumpkins, cowpeas. Cowpeas we may delay, but for Malawi beans, pigeon peas, yamdolo,
yes,
and pumpkins, we plant together with the maize. And because there's one hole, put it all in there quick. We don't want to work too hard. There's time for TV. But we try and use up this space because the more plants, useful plants that we have growing in amongst here, the less space there is for weeds.
So in that case, it means if we have those, these will not have space.
Yeah, but these are okay. I mean, these are legumes. These are fixing. These are helping your maize anyway. This is a type of bean. You've got some nkasi here.
Yeah, nkasi, though it's a nuisance when you're harvesting.
Yeah. So in nkasi we do use nkasi muzi. That's bigger one, the black one.
The black one.
Yeah, shiny one.
I know about that. We used to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
It's
boil
food.
it, you make coffee. I used to drink at Luembe Bridge. There was some alcohol which they made from that thing.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, it was quite good. Let's call it coffee beans. Yeah.
Just boil for a very
So
long
with that
time.
one, we plant a little bit late the first year. So Sebastian's got one field. He got this idea from South America where they've taken our velvet bean, they call it velvet bean, and they call it now mukuna.
That's right.
Pigeon pea comes from Africa, velvet bean comes from Africa, all of these things, but the South Americans, they love them, they use them to grow maize. So they grow, first year they'll plant the velvet bin 2 weeks after the maize, just to make sure there's no competition, because that thing, it grows
It grows faster.
very fast.
Okay.
So you want the maize to get away, and then it starts climbing. First year there's no direct benefit, but then they just leave the maize in the field, and when the nkasi is finished growing, it looks like a jungle, and that makes a good match. Seb got 1 ton the first year, 2.5 tons the second year, 3.5 tons the third year, and now he gets 4 to 5 tons, or 80 to 100 bags of maize, without any fertilizer, just with what the nkasi is doing.
Okay.
Nkasi muzi.
We can try that.
And that one may be to be more, it won't itch like this.
No, it doesn't. I know it.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
So I think that's what happened. People just took the village, this wild nkasi, and they made nkasi muzi, because they just chose those ones which were, you know, they selected. We were talking about selecting good plants and keeping the seed.
Keeping the seed.
This is something which our communities are forgetting. When we see a good strong plant, and it's not a hybrid, like, you know, you want to keep that seed. Even if you've grown soybeans or anything, and you see a plant which is exceptionally good, most of the villagers know you keep that, and then next year you plant it again, and you start getting better and better seed. Seed improvement.
This is nice.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. What about pests? Did you not get these?
We did.
Yeah.
I have a few pictures on my phone of the plants when they were about this high.
Yeah.
They were eating mostly the top.
Yeah, they go in, they eat here and then they go down. Yeah, this one has,
Yeah, there's this one high. If you can bring the camera here, you see it. There. That's the one. So this is the caterpillar that has destroyed most of people's maize.
Yeah, they're still.
Yeah. But they usually attack maize at this stage. Above this, when they reach this height, it's rare.
How many did you spray to control these things?
We sprayed a bit, but it never seemed to have worked. And then
even me.
we just stopped.
Yeah.
So fortunately, the maize has...
No, me so many now.
So, Chief, the story with this stuff, it's almost like a borer, and it looks more like an armyworm, but it is neither. This is a new thing. It comes from America, and over the decades it has become completely resistant to any
chemical.
kind of pesticides. So people are really struggling to find something which is going to kill it.
There was a friend of mine, he is in agrochemicals in Osaka Showgrounds.
Yeah.
He gave me some chemicals which I was supposed to have sprayed. But when I came here, I found my maize had already grown above.
Yeah, so they don't bother it when it's...
We didn't spray it, and I'm supposed to take it back. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've seen very few people have had success. In fact, there's more reports of people that have had success from putting some washing powder. Believe it or not.
Washing powder?
Washing powder.
Surf?
Surf, yeah.
Oh, this powdered boom.
Yeah, no, powder. It's easier to apply.
Yeah,
but somebody put too much and it became soft and the whole maize fell over. So you have to, we don't know that. But this thing is resistant. It's come from America where they spray for every single problem. Now, there's two ways to deal with this. One, if you've got some pigeon peas here, if you've got some other mixed plants, you're more likely to have those other predators.
Yeah.
Those beetles which eat, you know, there's
the caterpillars.
there's some other, there's plenty of things which eat this. even birds. But birds will not come in your field when the maize is like this,
No, they
because
won't.
they fear the eagles. So we need to create the habitat, bring the trees a bit closer so that there's place where the natural predators can control these guys. And we think that's the only way to beat these in the long term. We've also noticed that where our plants are growing on very healthy soil, there's almost none of these. And this can be even within the same field. We've got one area on Seb's farm where various things happened, but the soil was a bit damaged by pigs. We had the pigs too long in one place. We have them in cages.
Domesticated.
Yeah, for growing, but we moved them in cages, and the cages stayed too long, so the soil was a bit compacted.
Yes.
The maize is being eaten. If you move 1 meter, you can find maize which is perfectly healthy without any attack of this. And the only thing we can conclude is that those plants growing on healthy soil, they're not so attractive to these things. These things will attack weaker plants. So that's another way to start avoiding these things, is just make sure your soil is fertile, that your ground cover is there so that you're getting all the moisture the plant needs, and then probably these things will not do any damage. And in time, the predators will build up their numbers to eat you. But this is the first year I think we've really experienced this type in a significant way.
Acha lo mina mirisi zabwino.
No, it's good.
Thank you so much.
I hope that